Hi folks, and welcome to another video. So here we're gonna see a nice synergy here between Ironworks and Mills. And let's open Ironworks just to show that off. And obviously we're gonna need a Masquerade to trash. Our opponent buys Ironworks as well. So yeah, even besides the Mills, you want a lot of Vision Wells and Diplomats. I can even see a second Ironworks here. I'm gonna pick up a Diplomat now. Unfortunately, we're gonna draw our Ironworks dead here, but that's fine. Would be great to get to 5 as soon as possible for this upgrade. So our opponent taking a second Ironworks here, which actually makes sense. Let's follow him and get a Swindler here as well. And that's a great hand because we can play everything. Well, normally I would gain a meal with this Ironworks because it's a great combo. You can turn your Ironworks into a cantrip while gaining this meal. But here I'll just take the Diplomat because otherwise I will have five cards in hand and won't be able to play this Diplomat to give me an action. And here's the copper for a curse, and let's take this upgrade. Looks great to me. Our opponent gains a silver here, which is not great because, well, you kind of don't want it. You can gain all the economy by doing other stuff, as we'll see shortly. Mills are going to provide us some economy. Swindlers are going to be pretty good too. So yeah, it's pretty silly that we are not using this Ironworks Mills combo because we always have the Diplomats in hand and we need to decrease our hand size. But let's get Vision Well here and draw a Featherer, and let's wish for the copper since it's the most probable thing to draw. That's a curse for a curse, which is not great, but whatever. Let's get a second upgrade. You can never go wrong with those. Like, this angel is not going to be really reliable or anything, so we might use some golds eventually. We might try and go for Duchy Duke here, but well, let's see what our opponent is going to do, because it's definitely not going to be a very reliable engine. And as soon as you start adding green cards to it, it's going to fall apart. And well, Duchy and Dukes is more green cards than just provinces, so that's a consideration. Nice, we can activate this Diplomat, and let's gain the meal here. I can discard the coppers because why not? I think there is still pretty good probability to draw the copper out of this. Yeah, let's pass the copper so we can upgrade this estate into something more useful. And I think I'm even going to keep the estate because I might want to get the Baron. Let's turn the Swindler into a silver, nice. And let's go ahead and take this Baron because that's a good source of economy. Wouldn't want to be masqueraded here. Opponent gets gold. Let's get another Diplomat actually. I think our deck can support it now. Let's wish for, say, a copper. Yeah. Do not discard. Play this Masquerade. And we can trash. Now we're going to discard so that we can activate the diplomat. Upgrade this copper. Looking pretty good. So let's say we can get another meal and a wishing well. Well, that's pretty sad masquerade. I think we should pass this wishing well. So that's a new swindler for our opponent. Let's switch for the copper steel. I'm going to discard here so that we can draw further. Not going to discard here because I want to play this upgrade on something meaningful. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to let this estate go, so let's just do it. Alternatively, we could have been upgrading the Baron into something. Let's trash the copper, gain the meal. Yeah, sure, let's just trash this Baron for another upgrade. Here we can discard the meal and the wishing well, and we have 50-50 chance of drawing one of those. So let's draw the wishing well. Yeah, and we have this meal on top, which is fine. Let's just leave it there. And here's gold for gold, which is kind of nice because our opponent kind of wants to draw this gold, so like this shuffle, but now he's only going to see it next shuffle, so that's good for us. So I'd say let's just go and get this last meal here to decrease the usefulness of their ironworks. Alright, so that's another swindler for our opponent. I think let's do the fun thing. Let's try and go for Duchy Duke now, because we can actually get a lot of ironworks by playing ironworks, and we can upgrade our forecasts, which we have a lot of, into duchies. So yeah, let's do that. So trash this meal into duchy. That's not I mean that's not necessarily the right thing to do, but it's definitely a fun thing to do. So let's do that. Let's just trash this other meal into dash as well. Let's get a lot of dashes. I mean, that's a really weird way to show the power of Dashi Duke, but I guess let's go with that. I think I want another ironworks here. If we're going to do all this trashing, we're going to need a lot of forecasts, so let's just go and grab some. At this point, I'm not sure which card I would like to guess, so that's not a Baron. I wonder if I still have some coppers left. Let's go ahead and wish for one. Nope. Well, and yeah, I don't remember what the last card is. Might be a diplomat. Let's go for that. Nope. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that I should have been remembering. That's my masquerade. So there is a dashi and something else on top, which I don't remember what exactly is. But let's go ahead and grab another diplomat that will help us with the draw. And I've trashed my opponent's ironworks, and let's give him a Baron, I think. And that's it. Card art might be useful. Let's get one. So that was not great to leave this dash on top, and we kinda punished for that, but that's okay. Yeah, sure, I'll gladly reveal this diplomat, and that's actually really helping, so that I can discard. I'll go ahead and discard this swindler as well. So I now have this Baron, which is fine. I mean, eventually, it just I just would expect it to be turned into duchy by one of my upgrades. So my opponent gets a province here. I would expect duchies and dukes to be worth more points in the end. Let's go ahead and get another diplomat and draw. Let's trash the meal into a duchy. Draw more. Probably I'm not using this masquerade because I simply don't have the whole lot of cards to pass, so let's just trash it. So we played all the upgrades. Well, okay, that's an okay hand. We're gonna have some diplomats, so that's fine. And I can pass the Baron to our opponent if he plays a masquerade. Also, the piles are getting pretty low now, and well, I'm not that much ahead in points, so that's slightly worrisome. I mean, the worst part of the story is that we don't have anything good on top. Like all these 3 cards are pretty much garbage, I think. Actually, I might think about passing the diplomat to a masquerade. Oh, alright, this helps. Yeah, let's do that. So my Dutch is trashed, but that is okay. They can give me a duke or an upgrade. I can use all of those. So hey, that's an upgrade. Alright, pretty content with that. And my opponent buys a duchy. So I think we have a pretty reasonable chance of ending it here. Let's just go ahead and get another diplomat into this fresh shuffle. Upgrade, diplomat into a duchy. Play another diplomat. Wish for, I don't know, a duchy? Like, I have some of those indeed. Let's trash this Baron, which is kinda useless now. And we are almost there. Yeah, like, here we go. So, in the end, we did not use the dukes at all. We have 7 duchies, so that would have been like a huge amount of points. So, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.